What's going on, guys? Today I want to make a content which is gonna be to talk about the Spider-Man remastered walkthrough a little bit, and then I also thought I would quickly talk about some updates regarding the gunsync compilation that I'm also working on a little bit now, and then also when it comes to the multiplayer side of things, with primarily the streaks video coming up when we now reach the last day of this month. And I'm gonna start off with the Spider-Man remastered walkthrough just because that's the one that I've been really putting the focus towards for the most part for the recent time. And basically what I can say is that I've finished the base game story and also schedule uploaded the whole thing, and then I'm obviously moving on to the DLC stories, and I've played through 2 of them already, and I plan on also uploading that schedule uploaded right after the base game story is over. I'm, by the way, recording this on a Sunday, November 21st, so I don't know when exactly this will be uploaded, but at least right now I know that there's still like a few parts left to be uploaded before I can say that the base game story is done on my channel. So that's a little bonus info there, and maybe why I may screw up timing a bit. But yeah, I have one DLC story left, which will be the one with Silver Sable or whatever. I can't really remember the name of it, but that's the last one, and I haven't played through it just yet as of recording this right now. So I hope I can get that done soon, and I hope I can get it ready to upload right after the Turf Wars DLC is now over with the uploads as well. And if not, it's gonna take a few days afterwards or something, I would assume, and then I'll upload it. But just letting you viewers know, there's still, the 3 DLC stories coming up, and then I'll finally be able to say that I'm done with Spider-Man Remastered. And after that, I obviously also have, in the past at least, said in the commentary that I was also gonna do Left 4 Dead 2 as a walkthrough, and I actually haven't really been able to get the time and play through it just yet with Micro, besides only the first map or whatever, and obviously gonna look into that after I'm done with Spider-Man. But till then, I also will be looking into doing World War C with the Aftermath DLC with Jimmy Beast. I will look into going through those 2 episodes that the DLC now added, and I believe it was Rome and Kamchatka or something like that. So I will be going through that with him as well. And then there are some other games I've also thought about doing, but I'm just gonna stick to those for now and then mention the other ones that I've thought about someday in the future. But moving on to the Gunsync compilation update as well, I've started to work on it and it's been going really well. I've synced for 3 songs in total right now, and I don't really know how many I'm gonna pick in terms of songs, but I at least would expect it to be around 7 minutes if I can, and if not, then a little bit less or a little bit more, really depends, but I would like it to be around 7 minutes at least to really be able to call it a compilation, I guess. And the target as a upload date will be for January 1st when we now enter the new year, just to keep the little Gunsync traditional thing going for the upload every time we start a new year, which I've been doing for the past 2 years, I think, or something like that, maybe 3. I can't really remember when I started it, but I know this year I did it, last year I also did it, and potentially 2 years ago I also did it. But that will be something that I hope I can get done before that, and that is also why I've started a little bit earlier, just to make sure I can. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about, which is going to be on the multiplayer side of things and the streaks video and that sort of thing. Given that I have been focusing on the Spider-Man Remastered walkthrough so much as of recent, being that I pretty much have been running out of space to record with when I went through it and all that sort of stuff, so I would also not touch multiplayer all that much in general, just to make sure that I don't have anything to record. And because of it, it's been such a long time since I've actually played properly something first person shooter wise, and my aim is completely garbage. I mean, I tried out Call of Duty Vanguard with the multiplayer trial, which was obviously something that I said I also would do in the past when they now would have it, and this is also, I guess I could quickly go back a little bit and mention this regarding with the Gunsync stuff. The multiplayer trial of Vanguard apparently doesn't allow you to enter a custom match for some reason, so my plans regarding a Gunsync with Vanguard has kind of been thrown out the window now, because I can't really shoot out in the air and obviously record the gunshot sounds for it as I would have wanted when the multiplayer trial was a thing. And going back to the multiplayer side of things again, with me not having played so much, I went into that and I played it, And yeah, it was pretty much a shitty experience for me. I didn't really like it, and I also got destroyed completely in general because I already knew I was probably gonna be having a rough time given that I had not played too much online. But in general, I just didn't like the flow of the game and all that sort of stuff. And shipment, I don't really know what to really say about that, to be honest. It really just left me speechless with how that map turned out to play for me. So I don't really want to add too much there. But all in all, I pretty much got what I expected when going into the trial. And yeah, I'm happy I'm not gonna play that furthermore until I maybe see a trial in the future with custom match allowed as a thing, because I technically only downloaded this trial primarily to actually record gunshots to a gunsync someday for a full song, but yeah, not for now, I guess. That being said, I have also been playing Halo Infinite quickly with the multiplayer beta, which is also something that I've been uploading. And I would assume even for today's footage in this commentary, it will be some Halo Infinite gameplay, just because I remember I had my bot match that I had saved and I was considering to use. I think now would actually be a really good time to use that, so that will be the gameplay for today. And yeah, I mean, Halo Infinite in itself isn't a bad game. It actually is the most polished experience that I've played of this year's big shooters, at least, with Halo and then Call of Duty and then Battlefield. And yeah, it felt great. And the only downside to Halo Infinite for me primarily is the time to kill being so slow, and I know it most likely must have been like that in the previous Halo games, so why change that? But to me, I've never really been a big fan of slow time to kills in general, and obviously having this one, I'm not a big fan of it either. So that is the only thing that I would assume would keep me from playing it all that much, but overall it still really feels and plays great, and I would assume even in the future, once it's more updated and all that sort of things, it will be an even more fun experience. But yeah, I'm not really a big fan of the time to kill, at least. But that being said, let me talk about the streaks video, which was my main point of this whole multiplayer stuff. Since I haven't really played too much, I don't really have that many streaks clips in general right now, and the month is almost over, and I'm not sure if I can get too many streak clips going in this short amount of time. I mean, I still have a little over a week, but it's not all the time I can play, so I will have to look into that, and I will obviously try my best to get that going if I can. And if not, obviously I'm just gonna have to cancel it for this month and go for the next month. But it would be a goal of mine to at least be able to keep it going, just because I don't want to break the little upload streak of those months in the past that I've been able to keep up with. So yeah, I'm gonna try my best, but if not, I may have to cancel it, and it may even potentially be shorter, I don't know. But just as a heads up, I thought I would at least let you viewers know about that. Besides it, yeah, there isn't really too much else to really add for the commentaries, so thank you so much for sticking around for this long if you did. Enjoy the rest of the footage if it does continue, and hopefully I will see you in the next one.